Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing wonderful this morning. It is bright and early here on the West Coast. It's about 8:07 a.m. I wanted to jump on and say hi. I love doing these lives because it is so fun for me to get to know so many of you. And you might think, well, how do you get to know us virtually? Well, I do. I take note of those of you that comment and let me know what you do. I take note of those of you that answer questions. I take note of those of you that really engage and listen in replay and live. We put on these Facebook Lives because we want to share with you as many tools as we can for success in your business. So first and foremost, I am going live on my YouTube channel, in my private group, and also in my large group called Women Supporting Women Professionals and Entrepreneurs, a group I started a year and a half ago with Angela Giles, my co-founder. It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. I would say the last year and a half has been one of the craziest times of most of our lives. I think many of you can agree. Some of you watching from the other side of the world may possibly still be in lockdown, having higher numbers. Some of us have a little bit more freedom and are out and about more than others, which is amazing. I know that I'm very blessed to be. But if anything, we are in trying times, confusing times, and challenging times. And sometimes it makes it challenging to do well in your life and in your business when things aren't all working for you. It's challenging because I always say when things are going well and things are going right, it's easier to find you're happy and to find your peace and to do well. The true test is when things are not going your way. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today because I get asked that often. How do you stay positive through difficult times? How do you overcome obstacles and challenges? How do you overcome problems and things that show up that you're not expecting? And those are good questions and they're common questions. So I'm going to jump in real quick and give you a few tips. But before I do that, I want to share with you that we have a class that we're offering for free this Thursday, which let's see, that's going to be September 2nd. Is that correct? September 2nd. We're going to be offering an evening class at 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll put the link in the comments, or just jump back into the Women Supporting Women Professionals and Entrepreneurs group and make sure to watch it live. I'm going to be teaching you for free how to make money through promotional speaking. Also, right above my head, there is a website if you want to check out. We already have 9 women signed up for the speaker method. This is my second time teaching it this year. And basically what I'm teaching you in this program is a 3-month program that is very reasonable on how to become a paid speaker. I only teach what I know. And even through the last year and a half, I've been able to speak virtually. And then I've had 3 in-person speaking gigs this year, which has been wonderful. I just had one last week on Thursday here in Las Vegas where I live. And I get paid. I also do a lot of promotional speaking, which also makes me money because people hire me for coaching or join some of our programs. So I want you to really think about coming to the class Thursday night that's free. And then I also want you to think about joining my 3-month program where you will be on Zoom personally with me and not very many people. I think we have less than 10. So you'll get a lot of personal attention as well as be part of a Facebook group where I teach you and I show you how to become a paid speaker and also how to use promotional speaking to make money. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Ladies, I always appreciate you when you watch. I much prefer that I'm here for you than for myself. So let's talk about ways that you can get through things when things are hopeless. Good morning. I have to share with you that first and foremost, we have to start with the mindset. Now, let's give you some examples. Sometimes we're not making as much money as we prefer. Sometimes we're not in the relationship that we prefer. Sometimes we're dealing with things in our life that happen to us that are very, very difficult to deal with. And the mindset is going to be your best friend. And what that means is we've got to get this working for you instead of against you. That's really the key. How do we get this working for you? It's your brain, it's your thoughts. And the way that you do is you've got to talk to yourself. You've got to talk to yourself every single day. Ladies, every single day I wake up and I talk to myself. Every night before I go to bed, I talk to myself. Now you can call it praying. You can call it meditating. You can call it affirmations. You can call it talking to the universe. You can call it talking to yourself. It does not matter as long as you are doing it. And those things that are coming out of my mouth or maybe are in my brain when I'm talking to myself are all positive. There's a lot of gratitude and there's a lot of positivity. So you've got to start being grateful for your life and where you are today, because you're not going to get more if you're not grateful. So for me, sometimes it's as simple as being grateful for waking up in the morning and the roof over my head and the food on my table and the people that love me and the clothes on my back and being in a place that doesn't have a war. Those are pretty big things, but sometimes we don't realize it because it's our lives and we're just used to it every day. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to work on your mindset, and I want you to start working and talking to yourself every single day, multiple times a day. The second thing that I want you to do when things are not going well for you or aren't where you want them to be is I want you to set some goals. Now, why? Because goals are logical and goals are things you can reach. And when things are not going our way and we feel hopeless, we sometimes need logical things. So set up 3 goals for yourself. Set up 3 goals to accomplish and decide on the time period. I'm a year girl, so I like to accomplish my goals in a January through December timeline, but I'm always adding new goals. So make them realistic goals. Make them achievable goals. Make the time frame achievable. Don't set yourself up for failure. If you need longer, take longer, but set yourself up 3 goals that you want to accomplish. I usually have one for my personal, for my life, and for my business, because personal is about me. Life is about my loved ones and things going on around me. And then business is related to all my businesses. And then I'll typically have specific goals for each business and each part of my life. Some people will go in and do financial, relationships, business, and health, or career or business. So set yourself up for success and set up some goals. And then I want you to set up time in your schedule to accomplish and reach those goals every single day. Don't put them up and forget about them and do nothing about it. Those are not goals. Those are dreams that never become your reality. Let's make your dreams a reality. It is very possible. Trust me. I live my dreams every single day, and I work on making my dreams my reality. Now listen to the words I used. I work at making my dreams my reality every day through action steps. Okay. So we have the mindset and we have setting your goals and setting up your action steps. Those are 2 things you can do right away. And then the third thing that I want you to do is self-care. You've got to take care of yourself. If you're going through something challenging or a hard time or things are not going the way that you want them to, you can implement self-care in every single day. And it doesn't take money to do that. This is some kind of false myth that people think you need money. No, go for a walk. I implement multiple times a week. I go for a walk. I don't care how tired I am at night. And it's hot in Vegas. Even after the sun sets, I still walk at least to the park and back, which is about 2 miles. So I sit all day and my body craves walking. I swim multiple times a week. My pool is still warm. Again, I'm in Vegas and I swim. I go in the jacuzzi multiple times a week. I make sure I have date night at least once a week, if not twice a week. I make sure I have family time. I have a huge family, brothers, nephews, nieces, parents, my boyfriend, my kids. I make sure I have family time. I went to lunch yesterday with one of my sons and his girlfriend. So you've got to implement self-care. I also take care of me, mind, body, and spirit, right? I talked about the exercise. I talked about the affirmations and meditation, and then I've got to take care of myself. What makes me happy? I start out every morning with my cup of tea, watching one of my favorite shows. And that's me time for 1 hour. The house is empty. Kids are at school. Boyfriend's at work. Dogs are sitting next to me quietly. I will go outside. I will sit outside and stare at my landscaping. I'll water my garden. I want you to figure out what makes you happy. And I want you to implement something small every single day to make you happy, because you are important. And if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. So, ladies, I hope that those things help. And I would really love to hear about the ways that you implement these things into your life every single day already, or the ways you're going to choose to implement them in your life. Because there's nothing better than finding ways to get through things that are challenging. There's nothing better than taking care of your health, taking care of your mind, taking care of your spirit, because that's all we got. We got nothing else. That's all we got. Tomorrow is never promised, and we want to make sure we keep up on it. And there goes my doggies, so it's my time to go. I appreciate all of you. Say hi and replay or live. Mwah. Talk to you soon. Bye.